well, there is a spot in corona cases in the Chennai Super Kings team. 11 players and officials are affected. Do you think that that is now delaying the IPL schedule, because UAE is pretty strict about all these things and all the protocols?
It's very possible. Obviously, it's marked that it's a real surprise that the fixtures are not as yet, and the fact that all sports that restarted since the coronavirus lockdown, wherever it be, say it be English Premier League football in the UK, rugby, any other sports, they've had these tests, obviously, leading up, and cases that have come up about it. But I don't think in anywhere that I can think of, perhaps the second division Bundesliga football in Germany, maybe there was a case of this, but I can't think that there's such a concentration of cases within one team that's going to have obviously such a big bearing on one team. So yes, that it could, like you just said, it could be the case that they're delaying the announcement and the organisation of the fixtures to perhaps see where CSK, and if they can stagger their start, or they can delay their start, perhaps if that's what needs be. That yes, like you said, it could well be the case as to why there's been this delay.
Now, Anis, you have been a business person in the UAE for a very long time, and we do know that UAE is pretty strict about maintaining a clean image, which is why perhaps a lot of people go there for business, and even during coronavirus they are making active efforts to keep cases down. Now, given that IPL has gone there and there has been so many cases, do you and the ECB has called them in, do you think the ECB will be pulled up by the government, asked some very tough questions?
Well, ECB went ahead of going ahead with the IPL with the concern of the government. Obviously, now with the IPL teams arrived, the government as well as the ECB will make sure to take necessary steps so that the virus doesn't spread. Now, as you mentioned in the earlier part, that if I have to go from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, it's much more stricter than coming from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, because you need to have a test 48 hours before you go to Abu Dhabi. That's why they have decided that the first leg of the tournament will happen in Dubai. So yes, it's going to be tough for the UAE ECB board, but you need to take actions to make sure that the virus doesn't spread.
So, Anis, can we confirm to our viewers on NDTV here that the first leg of the tournament of IPL season 13 is happening in Dubai?
Oh yes, as of now it has been announced. I am not from the BCCI. I am talking as a cricket aficionado, and what I hear and read about news and what I understand from people who are connected to cricket. So that's what I believe, that the first leg will be in Dubai, just to ensure that we are through with the first round of matches.
Paul, does that mean that the two teams that are in Abu Dhabi, Mumbai Indians and Kolkata Knight Riders, they will be relocated to Dubai, because then that will also clear up a lot of logistical hurdles?
Yeah, in a way it would. There'd be a very big logistical hurdle in terms of building a new bubble for themselves at a new accommodation at this short notice, if that's what's going to be the case. I'd have thought it'd be more likely that they'd stay in their current situation, in their current hotels in Abu Dhabi, and do the commute, even though they'd have the logistical situation at the border on the way back into Abu Dhabi. That seems more likely. In terms of having the first chunk of games in Dubai, that doesn't seem like too bad an idea. Anyway, at the best of times when we've had tournaments that have come here, like the PSL in the past, and I think even, if memory serves, when the IPL came for 20 games, whatever season it was, I think 2014, having those chunks all in one venue for a length of time is actually quite, just from even before, without COVID, without the considerations of COVID, it's quite a practical way of doing things in terms of broadcast and lots of other things, basically. So I think it sounds like evidently that's what to do.
Right. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me on the broadcast this evening. So the news that we can confirm now to our NDTV viewers is that the first leg of IPL season 13 will happen in Dubai. all the matches are going to be held in Dubai to avoid logistical hurdles of the teams going to Abu Dhabi.